Welcome, Stachers, to Stache Sports episode 51. It is 47 degrees outside and raining. Be careful out there if you live up north. But we still have a lot of snow on the ground. It still hasn't melted. It's amazing that all the snow, with all this wild winter we've had, for one of the wildest winters we've had in 15 years, but the snow is still on the ground. I wonder how long it's going to take it to melt. It's interesting to see how long it's going to take it to melt. Even if it rains, hope the rain doesn't melt because that is a different story, but let's see how long it takes it to melt. But luckily it's 47, but it's still a little cold outside. So you can stay inside and watch the Olympics or go outside and have a nice bonfire. We don't have too much snow. But luckily it's getting a little warmer outside and not too cold. But anyway, for my Stachers who watch this video and like to comment, like baseball kid, yesterday I saw a video of Michael Jordan who won the NASCAR race because his racer, Reddick, won the race, was rubbing the back of the kid's shirt. I think he was trying to get the ice off him from the Gatorade bath, or he was just messing with him. But I wonder what my Stachers believe and think about this. I want to know if you're in the mindset that he was doing something inappropriate like some people are and are refusing to buy Jordans now, or if whatever. But we'll see what happens to that. My Stachers, if you haven't seen the video, you can look it up on YouTube probably and see Michael Jordan's win and see what you think. I want to know your opinions, and let's get this comment section rolling on this. Stachers, but we'll see what happens. I don't think it was anything bad, but I know a lot of people are blowing it out of proportion, but we'll see. Early today, in Milan, Italy, Team Canada played Czechs in hockey. The Czechs finally gave Team Canada a run for their money, making Team Canada win 4-3 in overtime. But that's not the biggest story of today. The biggest story today was Sidney Crosby, the Penguins captain and Team Canada's captain, going out with a lower body injury. So let's hope that the lower body injury is not too serious and he can come back. He was unable to come back in the rest of the game in the third period and later in overtime. But the coach for hockey, he said he wants Crosby to come back and hopes he can come back before the end of the Olympics. But we will see. As soon as I get more updates on this injury, I'll let you know. I really hope it's not too bad because, like I said, the Penguins have been really good this year. Right now, as the season ends, we are the second team, and we're getting people like Chris Letang back, who we've missed. We don't need another player going to the injury list when we come back from the Winter Olympics. But let's hope Crosby's not too bad hurt. Let's see what happens. Hope he's not bad hurt and he come back. But from looking at the video, it didn't look bad, but it didn't look all that good either. But I didn't watch it live. I only saw the end in overtime live. But let's hope Crosby can come back. I think he can, but we'll see. Hopefully it's not too bad because, like I said, the Penguins are number 2 right now, and the Penguins are number 2 right now in the division, and they're looking really hot with new head coach Dan Muse, who turned around after firing the United States coach Mike Sullivan, who now coaches the Rangers. Dan Muse, in his first season, has really turned the Penguins around. And yes, people can argue that Kyle Dubas could be general manager of the year, or manager of the year, because of all the trades he's done so far. He brought in that Russian guy from Columbus. He's looking really good. And some of these other free agency signings like Maffa, Barzal, Brazal, or however you say his name, and others who are looking really good and adding to the list. Anthony Maffa and some of these players are trying to prove it after having a major injury last year to set them back and try to prove it this year. We need to re-sign Evgeny Malkin because Evgeny Malkin, after his injury, is looking a lot better for the Pittsburgh Penguins. But anyway, we also had another player for the Los Angeles Kings who broke his knee a while back in the Winter Olympics. I think this is one reason why Gary Bettman, and for those who don't know, Gary Bettman is the Roger Goodell of NHL. I think this is one reason why Gary Bettman was refusing to have NHL players in the Winter Olympics for so long, and that's why they're using college players, is because they didn't want the superstars who are getting paid a lot of money to get hurt in the Olympics. But I do get hurt in the Olympics. I mean, I know you can get hurt in a regular season game, yes, I get it. Injuries happen no matter if it's Olympics or not. But I think that's one reason why he didn't want them to help him. And it also puts a hole to their season. So that could be another reason why Gary Bettman didn't want them to be in there. But I mean, might be other reasons. But that is the reason too, that they probably don't want their players to get injured and have a derail one of the teams that could be winning the Stanley Cup or have a decent chance to win a cup or have a decent chance to make the playoffs, get one of their star players hurt in the Winter Olympics. But like I said again and again, let's hope Crosby's not hurt too bad, and I'll let you know an update when I know one about Sid the Kid and his injury status. But that's the name of the game sometimes. It sucks even though he's your favorite player and you don't want him to get hurt. But that's the name of the game sometimes, that people get hurt and they need to have next man up. But we will see what happens. Let's hope it's not too bad. They can come back. But right now, they're without him. They're without him the rest of the game. But like I said, the coach said he thinks he can come back and wants to come back and hopes it's not his last game at his Olympics. But we'll see. I haven't got any official updates on any official places yet, but once I get more, I'll let you know tomorrow's video. Also, if you've been watching the Winter Olympics, please let me know below because I'm curious if you've been watching Olympics. Baseball kid and other people. But we'll see. Let's hope that the United States can win today. The United States is playing, since we're talking about hockey, we'll stay on the hockey topic right now. The United States is currently playing Team Sweden as this video airs. The game started at 3:10 p.m. and this Stache will be watching the rest of the game after this video is done. But the United States has not beat Team Sweden in the Olympics since 1960, and I don't know how many times Team Sweden and the United States have met in the Winter Olympics since then, because it is every other 5 years, and it has been a long drought that the United States hasn't had NHL superstars on their team, or any team to that matter. But Team USA does not need to start off slow today. They need to start off high because there's 25 players on Team Sweden. I think they have the second most or third most behind Team Canada and Team USA of NHL superstars on their team. If you want to know the teams that these superstars play for, I'll tell you. 2 of them play for my beloved Pittsburgh Penguins with Ricard Raquel and our defensive man, Erik Karlsson. They're the player from the Devils, the Minnesota Wild, the Nashville Predators, the Tampa Bay Lightning, the Los Angeles Kings, the Colorado Avalanche, the Boston Bruins, Toronto Maple Leafs, Vancouver Canucks, 2 from the Penguins, another 1 from the Red Wings, San Jose Sharks, New York Rangers, Vegas Golden Knights, St. Louis Blues, Minnesota Wild, Buffalo Sabres, Toronto Maple Leafs, Florida Panthers, Tampa Bay Lightning, and Boston Bruins. And they got 2 decent goaltenders. But like I said before, I rambled on about all the people who are playing. Let's hope the United States can come off to a hot start. Also, a thing that's been really upsetting me is the power play. It's looking like the same power play that pissed me off with the Penguins. Excuse my language. But but when Mike Sullivan was there, all he would do is just pass, and not really shoot towards the net. And the power play need to be shooting towards the net. And if Team USA gets on the power play tonight, they do not need to waste of time against a team as stacked as Sweden, in my opinion. I'm not sleeping on Sweden. They're looking really good this year. So the USA needs to start off strong, unlike they have been in group stage. I mean, they might be able to bounce back if they don't have a strong start, but we need to keep on going and have a strong start because Sweden is no joke to mess around with. We don't need to be having empty power play possessions that we make it a man advantage. We need to score on that because that's when the USA needs to show their dominance. We need Austin Matthews to look like a captain today and get some goals. Austin Matthews plays for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Maybe the Tkachuk brothers score again today. Maybe Matthew Tkachuk or Brady Tkachuk scores. Maybe Hughes scores Jack Hughes scores for the United States. Hopefully Jake Gintel can get a goal. Hopefully it's whoever the goaltender is, if it's Swayman, or if it's Hellebuck, or if it's the Otter, they can do good and stop Sweden from scoring and beating the United States. Let's hope they can beat the United States, Sweden for the first time since 1960. It's been a really long time that the United States has beat Sweden. Let's hope they can do that. If they don't, then the gold medal game is basically over. But we'll see what happens. Right now they're playing, and in the third period, I think Steve Boggs going to do something with Peacock. It's on NBC and Peacock if you want to watch it. The United States are in the quarterfinal trying to go for the semifinal. They don't know who they'll play next round yet, but we'll see. Let's hope they can win today and continue winning ways. It might be a back and forth game like it was. It might be a back and forth game like it was for the Canadians team, and it might go down to overtime, but we'll see. I just hope it's a good game and the United States wins and finally breaks the curse and beats them since 1960. But we will see what happens to that and who scores. I hope we'll see who scores for the United States. Let's hope there's no injuries or no fights during the game. Let's hope it's a clean game and the United States wins. Let's hope, like I said, let's hope Austin Matthews shows up today, the Tkachuk brothers show up, or somebody else. Maybe one of these other unknown names but haven't showed up and got a goal. Maybe they can get a goal and start helping the United States win. Let's hope their power plays a lot better and they don't keep passing and shoot the puck. and get pucks on net during their power plays if they're fortunate enough to have any power plays today. If they're fortunate enough to have any power plays, let's hope they can succeed on them and they don't mess up. But we will see. I'll be watching the rest of the game after this video airs and talk about it more tomorrow. If you're watching the game, let me know, baseball kid or anybody. Let me know if you're watching the game or if you've been watching the Olympics and what you think about the Olympics so far. Yesterday, we had a couple good events last night in the Winter Olympics. Some of the biggest event was the women's free skating when Amber Glenn had a meltdown and came in 12th place. There's been rumors that she's not a big fan of Trump and been talking about Trump in her press conferences after her events in the Winter Olympics. I don't want to talk about politics or get into politics, but as a psychology major, it makes me think sometimes if that could have an impact on your psyche or your mental capacities. If you're more focused on Trump and stuff that Trump's done or whatever or anything else than your game. For me, if I was a Winter Olympian and I was doing hockey, whatever sport I was doing, or even if I was doing whatever sport I was doing my highest, I would try to block out the outside noise because I think that could be a distraction. It could get to you. Maybe that's what distracted her and got to her and made her not do so well. But the outside noise and being more focused on Trump and her being more focused on politics or whatever than her craft. I mean, I don't really like to talk about politics because it's a sports channel, but we'll see. Or maybe she just had the pressure built up too much like the Quad God did and didn't do so good. We can see if Amber Glenn redeems herself tonight. Maybe she can or maybe she won't. It already happened. I don't know if she redeems herself or not, but we can see if she redeems herself tonight and does better, or she still falls. Maybe she's just not having her best performances. I mean, still finishing 12th or whatever she finishes, it's still pretty good out of whole United States, out of whole world to finish that place. But it is tough to not finish top if you think you're going to finish the top. But I don't know if the outside noise is affecting her or not, but we'll see. The outside noise could be affecting her. But like I said, if I was an Olympian, I would try to block out politics and all of that because I think that could be what upset. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about politics. But we'll see. Yesterday in hockey, Germany beat France 5-1. Czech beat Denmark 3-2. Sweden won 5-1. And Switzerland won 3-0 over Italy. In men's biathlon, France came in first, Norway came in second. Who would have thought that Norway would be leading all the medal counts? Norway's looking really good, looking like a country to beat, even though Italy and the United States are in second and third right now, and we'll get to that later on in the video. And Sweden came in third. And the men's bobsled, Germany came in all three. Germany led them all. There's no other competition than that, LOL. That's a joke. In men's freestyle skiing, I saw that. Men's big air freestyle final. Norway's Tamad came in first, and Mac Forehand came in second. I know I'm a United States believer, USA, but I really do think Max Forehand got robbed. I think Max Forehand's jump had a lot better techniques and a lot more spins, and it looked a lot better, and techniques and a lot better spins than the Norwegian guy did. I think he had a lot better jumps too. But silver is not a bad medal to get in the Winter Olympics. That's still good. I mean, I wish he would have got gold because I think he did a lot better than that guy did, in my personal opinion, but I could be wrong. I wonder what you Stachers think if you watched it. Do you think he did better or do you think the Norwegian did better? Also, what do you think about the Michael Jordan video that I talked about earlier in the video? But anyway, we'll get back to the Olympics. In men's large silk final, Norway came in first, Australia came in second, and France came in third. In speed skating, the United States came in second to Italy. It looked like in that race, the United States was winning a lot and had a really big lead going into like the second to last lap. But they fell off and they came up short and came in second, got silver. I wonder if it's because they got too tired and been doing 2 races a day, and they started off too hot, or Italy just figured them out and got faster near the end of the race. But congratulations, Italy, on getting gold. Silver's not too bad, and at least it got us another medal. But I wonder what happened and why they didn't get gold if they just slowed down near the end because they got too tired or whatever. And China came in third. In women's team pursuit, Team Canada came in first, Netherlands came in second, and Japan came in third. The medal tracker. It's 33 for Norway, 26 for Italy, and 24 for the United States. Norway has 15 gold, 8 silver, and 10 bronze. Italy has 9 gold, 5 silver, and 12 bronze. America has 7 gold, 11 silver, and 6 bronze. So let's hope we can get more medals and be able to beat Norway or Italy and come in second. But finishing third right now is not so shabby. It's not so shabby. Canada won 4-3 today against Czechs. Czechs had a couple players right now. Right the United States, with 6 minutes and 55 left in the first period, is winning. It's tied 0-0 against Sweden. Let's hope they can continue. Sweden only has 1 loss this year, and the United States come back with a 3-0 loss. So let's hope the United States can come back and win. Score and win. Right now, there's no score right now. Finland beat Sweden 3-2 in men's hockey. And then the rest of the places we'll get tonight because there might be other stuff tonight, but I don't want to look at the spoilers to see what happens. So we'll get to more of that tomorrow and tomorrow's Stache Sports. Yesterday, Baseball Kid had a comment about him liking the Yankees. I wonder why he likes the Yankees. I want him to be more specific on why he likes the Yankees. Does he like the Yankees because they have a lot of money to spend? Hopefully, but we'll see. Or whatever sports teams does Baseball Kid like. And yes, I'm not a bum, Baseball Kid. But whatever teams do you like? My beloved Pirates are doing good right now. Our soon-to-be shortstop, hopefully, who starts opening day, Connor Griffin, is still whacking the ball in practice and looking really good. But it'll be interesting to see what he can do when spring training starts on Saturday. Let's hope he has a good spring training and see what happens with the Pirates. But I really do like what the Pirates have done this year, and I think they've really moved the needle and trying to help power schemes win now, even if it's not, but I don't know if they're going to be able to go it away. Baseball Kid yesterday said the Pirates are a dumpster organization. We have one of the best ballparks, one of the best pitchers in all baseball. We are not a dumpster organization, Baseball Kid. Whatever teams do you like, Baseball Kid? How many of my stashers have been watching the Olympics? What do you think? Do you think Amber Glenn and the politics got her down? Do you think she can redeem herself tonight? What happens with that? And what also happens in the Olympics tonight? Well, we'll see. Hopefully Crosby is not too bad hurt and can come back. But if you've been watching Olympics, let me know. I'm curious to see how many people have been watching it and how many people haven't been watching it. I think Arkansas beats Alabama today. Arkansas is looking really good. Arkansas is 19-6 and 9-3 in SEC play, and they're looking really good under Coach John Calipari. He used to coach the beloved Kentucky Wildcats for a long time. But Alabama's no team to sleep on. Alabama could come up and make it a close game. Virginia and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech stinks, so I think Virginia's going to win. I think UConn beats Creighton. I think UConn beats Creighton. I think Arizona beats BYU. I think Kansas beats Oklahoma State. I think St. John's beats Marquette. I think Vanderbilt beats Missouri. I think Illinois beats USC, and I think Gonzaga beats San Francisco. But I'm really excited. College basketball is near the end of the year. I can't wait for March Madness to start and see which teams are in there. Miami, Ohio has a lot of games this year. Would it be a team to reckon with? Would it be a Cinderella? I love a Cinderella in college basketball. I love watching college basketball and seeing all these Cinderella teams and seeing what they can do. And mess up all these brackets and not have perfect brackets. But we'll see. That's going to be an interesting time of year. Again, let's hope Crosby's okay. Let's hope for the rest of the game that the United States can score. Let's hope for the rest of the game the United States can score. I think Austin Matthews can get a goal today. Maybe Brady Tkachuk or Matthew Tkachuk. Maybe Jack Hughes or Jake Gunsel. But we'll see. Let's hope that whoever's goaltender is, if it's the Otter or if it's Swayman or if it's Hellebuck, they stop Sweden and they can win. So the United States needs to keep winning if they want to play Canada in gold. In the gold medal game. Again, let's hope Crosby's not too bad hurt and can come back soon. But Stache Sports will keep you updated on this. Also, Stache Sports wants to know who whatever team's Baseball Kid likes. But we'll see. There's been no news at the NFL. I know the Combine's coming up soon, but we'll see what happens to that. And I'll talk more about the Combine and who I think the Steelers need to draft. I really do think we need a receiver help, and we need receivers. Whether we sign them free agency or not, and I'll talk more about free agency receivers later on too when that starts opening up. If you like my video, when that starts opening up. But we'll see what happens to Team USA today. Hopefully the USA hockey men's can win. Tomorrow at 1 o'clock on NBC and Peacock, or maybe USA. I don't know if it's USA or Peacock or NBC, but on one of them, the USA women played a gold medal game against Canada at 1 p.m. tomorrow. That's going to be a good game. It'll be interesting to see if Canada this time can score in the United States, or if the United States will beat them again and win gold and not let them up a goal. But the United States women looking really good this year, and haven't let up a goal all year. Or maybe I've only let up one goal or something, but they're looking really good. Will they be able to hold off Canada tomorrow, or will Canada be able to rematch themselves in Game 2 since they played them already in group states? We'll see tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Right now, we're going to watch the rest of the men's hockey game and see if they can beat Team Sweden for the first time since 1960. That's been a really long time. Again, like I said, let's hope Crosby's okay. Tomorrow we'll talk more about sports. I also want to see what you guys think about the Michael Jordan situation, what side of the fence you guys are on. I know some of my friends are going against Jordan right now, but whatever side are you on about debate? Stachers, thank you for being local Stachers, and thank you for bringing local views and Stachers to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching and sharing my videos and commenting, even if you call me a bum. I really appreciate it. But we'll see. I can't wait for baseball season to start and fantasy baseball to start. That's going to be fun. I think the Pirates have a decent year this year. But like I said, Crosby's not too bad hurt and doesn't derail the Penguin season since the Penguins are looking really good this year. So let's hope he comes back. But like I said, I have no news right now after this video airs. All I know is he wasn't able to come back in the rest of the game. But let's see what happens. We'll see what happens since they moved on now. They won 4-3. Mitch Marner, who plays for the Vegas Golden Knights, needs to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs, had a goal for them. And Suwuski, who plays for the Montreal Canadiens, tied it up to get Canada overtime. It's going to be interesting to see what United States can do because they're playing one of the stacked teams right now, of all NHL superstars, basically, on Team Sweden. I know Team Sweden had that many NHL superstars, but we'll see. This is Stache Sports signing off. Thank you for watching my videos. Please leave a comment below of what teams you like, of what I can improve on, or other stuff. Let's hope and pray that Crosby's okay and it's nothing too bad because we need it for a Penguin season. But we'll see what happens to that. This is Stache Sports signing off. And we'll talk more about the Olympics tomorrow and college basketball and other stuff tomorrow. But right now, this is Stache Sports signing off. Thank you for watching my videos.